everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Kirsten and this is my very first YouTube video. I'm so excited. It's going to be a makeup video because I think that's what I really want to focus on my channel. So this is just going to be a Valentine's Day slash full glam look. I've been really into like the warm, smoky, browns, pinks, kind of purple looks right now. So this is what I created, so if you want to learn how to recreate it yourself, keep on watching. So I'm going to start with the Fenty Beauty foundation. I'm in the shade 230. Now it is pretty dark for me right now. This would probably work for me in the summer. I don't rarely wear a lot of foundation in the summer just because since I'm already oily, the heat just kind of makes me more oily, so I just try to avoid, especially if I'm going to be outside, I try to avoid wearing any foundation. I do fake tan. I have fake tan on right now. You can't really tell because I just put it on before I started filming, but when I do fake tan, that is a little light, so I use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. That's really good. It's just kind of thick, but I try to avoid really cakey thick foundations. This one, the Fenty one, is actually really good. Shoot, I got that in my eyebrow. Is really good. I like it. I don't seem to be as oily when I use it, so I normally can do my whole face in 2 pumps, but sometimes if I need more coverage, I will do more if I need to. I don't apply my foundation with a brush just because I don't like the coverage. I feel like with a sponge I can get more coverage. Yeah, I know mine's dirty, it's disgusting, sorry. I'm broke and I can't afford to go get a new one, so. But I really like to take my time when I'm blending out my foundation just because I feel like it looks better and it looks like you did take time on your makeup and it didn't look like you just slapped it on there. So I'm just gonna blend this out. Now when I do my neck, I do use a brush just because it's faster and I only use like that much. So the brush I'm going to use is from Real Techniques. I think I got this at Target. They're really inexpensive and they work pretty well. So I just kind of work it down my neck. So then I just kind of go in and push it into the skin where I get really bad laugh lines right there. So I just kind of push it into the skin. So, next, we're going to use concealer. So, I've been using the Naked Skin by Urban Decay, and I'm in the shade Light, which I'm actually almost out of this. So when I apply my concealer, I make a line down, and then I go across underneath my eye, and then I make a triangle, and then I fill that in. And then I kind of bring it down a little bit. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I use a different beauty blender just because I don't want to mix the foundation color with the concealer. So I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This stuff is so good. I just spray my beauty blender and then I just blend that. I start blending my concealer. I've been wanting to start YouTube for a long time now. Probably, I think I really started wanting to get serious like a year ago, and I was gonna wait until I got the camera that I wanted, which is freaking $700, and like the proper lighting and everything, but I was like, you know what, you might as well start now. So then once I didn't do my under eyes, I put some on the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin, because I think that's like the highlights of your face, or like the highlight points of your face. So we're just gonna blend that out. I do the eyelids because it puts I do the eyelids because, or I put concealer on the eyelids because it gives my eyeshadow a base. So next I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. It literally does not matter how much setting powder I put on my face. I still am an oil slick by the end of the day, so what's the point? I don't really know. It does kind of set my makeup into place so it doesn't feel like sticky or tacky. So I start on my cheeks and I kind of just push it into my skin because I get really oily all over the place, but I'm mainly oily on my forehead, my nose, my chin, and my cheeks. So I start there and I just really push the product in because I don't want to swipe because it'll move my foundation around. So I just kind of push that into the skin. And I don't bake because I ain't got time for that. So we're just gonna put this all over. I'm out of breath. It's really embarrassing. So for my eyebrows, I use the Ka-Brow by Benefit. It looks like this, and this is in the shade 2, and it's kind of too dark for me right now. And I'm really pale, like my face is really pale right now, so it makes my eyebrows look a little crazy. So, but what I first do is I use this little spoolie, and I just brush my eyebrows up. So I start by underneath of my brow. I don't start at the beginning, I start in the middle, and I just make small strokes because I feel like that mimics the natural hairs that you have, and it looks a little bit more natural. So I just kind of, and then I fill in. I don't spend a lot of time on my brows just because I feel like my brows are already pretty full. I just fill in where needed, and then I try to attempt the ombre look, and I just do small little strokes like that, and that's pretty much all I do for my brow. So I'll do the other one real quick. Okay, so next I'm going to do contour. So I use the Hoola Benefit bronzer, and then I just use a angled brush. It's really dirty, don't judge, but it's an angled brush, and I start at on my forehead, and I really stay close to my hairline just because I like to create that warm effect, I guess. And I make the shape of a 3 on my face. So I start up here and then I work my way down, and then my cheekbones, and then I do circular motions, but I never brush. I try not to brush down, I try to push up because it creates like makes your face look snatched, sister. So, and then I'll do my jawline. And then I kind of brush it down into my neck just so that my neck looks gives a little bit of color. And then I do the other side. I've been trying to clear my skin up because in high school I had really bad skin. And I would just put makeup over it because I thought I could just cover it all up and it would look better when it actually looked worse. But I was so insecure about my skin, and I've been really working on it. I switched like my skincare routine up, and I think it really has been helping because my skin's been clearing up. And then I like to do my nose. So this brush, I got it in my Ipsy bag. I don't know where yeah, it's literally Ipsy's T35 Precise Blending Brush, but I use it on my nose because it's small and I can get it on there. So what I like to do is I do the sides of my nose, and then I like to push it up into my eyebrow a little bit. And then I focus on making my nose a little bit tinier, and underneath.
makes your nose look a little bit more snatched.
So, okay. Next, I got these Cover Fix drops for Christmas. Literally a life changer. They're so good. They're like illuminating drops. And I've been wanting these for a really long time. It's just they're literally like $45. So I really just, a little bit goes a long way. I found that out the other day. So I do a few drops on my cheeks, some going down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my upper lip, and then I use my ring finger to blend it out. Like, ooh. She's pigmented. She is pigmented. She's blinding too, wow. So I really just blend that out, and then I work my way up into the top of my, like, over my brow. And then I put a little bit on underneath my eyebrow, and then I just keep blending. So I just kind of push it into the skin, and then I push it down and blend it out. I put a little bit too much on my nose. So if I get too much, I'll use a beauty blender, and then I'll just blend it out. And then a little bit on top of my eyebrow. Okay. So, and then my boyfriend actually got me the BECCA, the Khloe and Malika collab, like this packaging. So freaking cute. And when you open it up, it's got a bronzing or a bronzer, 2 blushes, and a highlighter. So I'll go back in with my angled brush and I'll dip into the bronzing shade. And I'll literally just do a few taps, and then I'll just kind of focus on my cheeks, just because I want my cheeks to have a little bit more color. And I don't really know, I mean, I can't really tell if I like this, but it's not very pigmented. So I'm going to then go into, I like the blushes though. The blushes are really pretty. So I'm gonna use this Eco Tools, I think it's supposed to be a bronzer blush or bronzer brush, but I use it for blush. So I'm gonna dip in with Cocoa Bronze. I'm just gonna swirl that around and then put that on my cheeks.
And I like to put the highlighter on, or like those, the POREfessional drops, before I put on the bronzer and the blush, because I feel like it'll all blend together really nicely.
Like, the blush is so pretty. I love blush. And then I put some on my forehead and my chin and my nose, just to give me that sun-kissed look, even though it's literally the dead of winter. So I think I'm gonna start out with the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. And for my transition shade, like, this is so pretty. I really only use warm tone palettes. I cannot stand, I hate cool tone palettes. The brush I'm gonna use is the Real Techniques brush. It's the base shadow brush, and that's what it looks like. So I'm going to go in the shade Sauced. I'm gonna mix Sauced, and Chaser. And I'm going to focus on my crease and the outer parts of my eye. And then I really have been starting to blend upwards, like more towards my brow, because my eyes are already kind of small and I feel like that really opens up my eyes more. So we're just gonna blend. And I have noticed the more that I blend my shadows, or the more time I spend blending my shadows, the nicer it looks. So this is just our base. And then I like to pull it out. make like a wing, like a kind of like a winged out shadow or look. So then I'm going to do the other side.
I can't just do one eye, like I have to do both, else it will not turn out the same. It's so hard here.
Okay, so now that we've got that blended out, I'm going to keep this brush. So next I'm going to stick with this palette, and I'm going to go with Cayenne. The trick to a good eyeshadow look is to slowly build your shadows. So you don't want to like put a lot on the brush and then just keep blending hoping it's going to get better, and sis, it's not. So I'm going to start out with a little bit, and we're going to focus on the outer parts of our eye. And then we're going to slowly push that into our crease and up to close to our brow bone. So I really like to drag or pull it out, blow it out at the end, because I feel like it makes it look more soft. This would be a really good Valentine's Day look too. So Valentine's Day is coming up, sisters. You know, y'all want to look good for your mans.
I don't know what this is going to look like on the iPhone, but I promise you, in real life it looks really good.
So then I'm going to use that same color, and I'm going to go on my waterline, or like on the bottom.
Can I keep that smoky look?
I'm going to go in with the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia, and I'm going to go in with this color right here. And then I don't know why I always start my shadows on the outside, or like on the corners of my eyes. And then I really like to, so I start and I pack it, and then I like to blow it out, and then I blend them all together. Okay, so then I'm gonna go with the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. Okay, so then I'm gonna go in with the color Siren, and I'm gonna use the same brush. And I got this for Christmas, and I literally am obsessed. So I'm gonna pull this in towards the middle part of my lid. And I'm gonna just keep this on my color on my eyelid.
So I do want to do a smoky look. I think I am actually going to grab another brush.
Okay, I'm going to use the Luxe 239 Precision Shader, and I'm just gonna pack that all over my lid. So then, do the other side. Okay. I know my under eyes look a little crazy, but we'll fix it. Now I think I'm gonna go in with a shade Framed. It's like a really purpley, pretty color. And I'm gonna switch brushes, I think. Oh, maybe not. Actually, I'm just gonna go back in with this brush, and I'm gonna really just focus this on the corner and smoke it up.
And I'm just going to use a little bit of this just because I don't want it to look like I have a black eye. It already does, but okay, it's fine. We'll work with it.
Okay. Okay, so then I think I'm going to use this shimmery shade Lolly here, but I'm going to spray a little bit of the Fix Plus just so it's going to be more pigmented and show up better. And what I'm going to do is just focus on the center of my eyelid. I'm not going to put it all over.
Just on the center here. Just give it some color. And if you don't feel like you're getting enough pigmentation, just use your finger. Sometimes your finger is your best tool. Like, I'm so serious. So just give it a little bit of color.
Okay. So we got a little bit of color there. I don't know if you can see it really well, but... Okay, so then going to go in with this Tarte palette, and it's mainly like really bronzy, shimmery shades, and I'm going to go in with that flathead brush. I'm going to go in with the head with the color Love. It's really shimmery, and I'm just going to focus that on my brow bone.
Just to blend in the shadows.
Okay, then I'm going to do the inner corners of my eye, and I'm going to go in with the shade Good Vibes. It's on the corner there. I can really focus on where I want the shadow to go. And that just seriously changes your whole eye look. I'm so serious. It's so pretty. I'm going to start, get closer, sorry if the thing is shaking. I start at the middle of my eye, and I really just start pulling it. And dragging it out.
And I like to make my ends thicker.
Okay, sisters, we are working with something. Ooh, okay. With that, so next, okay, let me tell you, me and false lashes do not get along. I don't know why. Oh. Push it. Oh my god. Do I suck? It's not terrible, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna let that dry for, you probably can't even tell I have them on. Like, they're literally them like really natural lashes. I use this brush, got this in my Ipsy bag. And I think, okay, so I'm gonna go in with this color. This is Fierce. I'm just gonna sit there and I'm just gonna, ooh, okay. Oh, all right, she's there. She is pigmented, okay. Okay. So, I'm going to go back in with that eyeliner, and I'm going to clean up to where you can't see the band. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm just gonna go over the top of the band, just in case, like the glue is clear, but you know. Literally so refreshing. And it smells so good too. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my mascara, and I use the Urban Decay, is it the Perversion mascara, I think? Kind of make sure that my lashes and the fake lashes blend together. Like I said, this would be a really good look for Valentine's Day. Or you know what, if you want to wear this to school, you go on ahead, girl. You wear it to school. You want to wear it to the grocery store? You wear it to the grocery store. You want to wear it around the house? Go on ahead, sister. You know what? You do you. I just did the stamp. So then for the lips, I'm going to go in with Makeup Forever lip liner in the color Boundless Berry, and I already have chapstick on, so I highly suggest you put chapstick on first before you put any liner on, because it just makes it go on a lot easier and smoother. go in with the Tartiest Lip Paint in the shade TBT. So I do the bottom lip first. It's kind of like if you've ever tried a velvet liquid lip. This is what it is. Okay, kitty boys and girls. Okay. So, really cute. I'm going to fix my hair and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the finished product. Again, you can wear this for Valentine's Day, you can wear it to the grocery store, you can wear it to school, you can wear it to work, you can wear it when you are at home by yourself doing nothing. Honey, you know what? You can do whatever you want. But, again, I don't think it was very hard to do. You just kind of have to take your time, especially with the eyeshadow. I'm going to try to upload once a week. And, yeah, I'm going to try to upload once a week. Okay, so, that is it for today. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for spending the time watching my first YouTube tutorial. My first YouTube video. This was definitely a lot harder than what I thought it was going to be, like setting up my area. Honey, it took me a hot minute, but you know what? We figured it out. So, okay, so that is the finished look. Again, not hard at all. Just take your time. Really, anybody can do this. It's really not that hard, I promise. But I'm going to try to upload every week, and make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and thanks for watching. Hey everybody, welcome. What? No, I'm filming my intro.
I'm sorry, I thought you were done.
No.
We're leaving to go to the grocery store.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Ugh.